Hello and welcome to Friday edition of English Bulletin of IPR Department. I'm Chiring Eden. Let's look at some of the news making headlines this week. According to the latest update on COVID-19 cases in Sikkim provided by the State Health Department, a total of 14 positive cases were reported on Thursday. The total number of active cases is now 465. Total cured and discharged stands at 5,276 and cumulative total at 5,965. 70,151 tests have been conducted so far and 129 persons have died from the disease. 4 persons are currently admitted in the ICU of STNM Hospital. No COVID-19 related death was reported on Thursday. India has leaped across a significant milestone in its fight against COVID-19, with the cumulative recoveries crossing the 1 crore mark, the Union Health Ministry said on Thursday. India's recoveries are the highest in the world. The gap between active cases and recovered cases is continuously increasing and stands at 97,88,776, the ministry highlighted. The active caseload presently stands at 2,28,083 and comprises merely 2.19% of the total infections. 51% of the total recovered cases are concentrated in 5 states of Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. The national COVID-19 recovery rate stands at 96.36%. Following the national pursuit, all state and union territories have recovery rate more than 90%. With the expansion in the testing infrastructure, the COVID-19 positivity rate of India has also gone down. The daily positivity rate remains below 3%. A second dry run to check the best way to vaccinate people against COVID-19 and plug loopholes in logistics and training took place across 737 districts in the country today. The first massive dry run was held on January 2nd. The day-long exercise tested the operational feasibility of the CoWIN application in a field environment. Short for COVID Vaccine Intelligence Network, CoWIN is a digital platform to roll out and scale up the vaccination drive. All participating districts were directed to identify 3 types of sessions for the mock drive: district hospital, medical college or private health facility, urban or rural outreach. Health Minister Harshvardhan had earlier asked state health ministers to submit their inputs after the dry run gets completed. The nationwide drill was held at 3 session sites of 737 districts across 33 states and union territories. Uttar Pradesh, Haryana and Arunachal Pradesh did not participate in the dry run as they have already gone through it. In Sikkim, the dry run for COVID-19 vaccination is being carried out in the state capital and all 4 districts. Meanwhile, the country is in the final stages of preparation for the rollout of the COVID vaccine, which will be administered to 30 crore people, Union Health Minister Harshvardhan said on Thursday. From healthcare workers to municipal workers, all such people are part of priority groups. This is 3 crore in total. After that, 27 crore people will get vaccinated. Government sources said on Thursday that the transportation of coronavirus vaccine is likely to start today or tomorrow. The development comes ahead of the expected start of the vaccination program by January 13th. The central government has allowed passenger aircraft to transport the COVID-19 vaccines. Pune will be the central hub from where the vaccine distribution will take place. Days after the United Kingdom approved the Oxford University AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine, the Government of India had granted restricted use and emergency situation approval to 2 COVID-19 vaccines in India. The Drug Controller General of India announced in the first week of January that the Union government will permit the emergency usage of both the vaccines, Serum Institute's Oxford vaccine Covishield and Bharat Biotech's Covaxin, under certain conditions. 4 people died, including a woman shot by police as supporters of President Donald Trump violently occupied the U.S. Capitol. Capitol Police Chief Stephen Sanders resigning amid criticism over an apparent lack of preparedness to deal with Wednesday's violent mob attack when an armed and angry mob of Trump supporters in hundreds stormed Capitol Hill and clashed with police in an attempt to stall the certification of the election results. Capitol Hill is the seat of the United States government, home to the United States Capitol, Senate, House of Representatives and the Supreme Court. Following the mayhem, more than a dozen House Democrats renewed calls for Trump's impeachment before Inauguration Day. Even conservative lawmakers have called for Trump's resignation. At least 2 top White House officials have announced their resignation and several others are considering resigning. Lawmakers from both parties, many of whom were present in the Capitol on Wednesday, condemned the violent uprising, calling it despicable and unacceptable, and called for peace. President Donald Trump praised his supporters on Wednesday in a video released by the White House after the mob attack. After hours of violence and chaos, Trump told his supporters to go home but did not condemn them. Later in the day, went even further in a follow-up tweet to depict the siege is inevitable. He also continued to falsely claim the presidential election was stolen. Following this, social media sites Facebook, Instagram and Twitter quickly blocked Trump's accounts, citing a risk of violence. Twitter unlocked the president's accounts, which has 88 million followers, after Trump removed 3 rule-breaking tweets. Donald Trump finally bent to reality on Thursday amid growing talk of trying to force him out early, acknowledging he'll peacefully leave after Congress affirmed his defeat. Trump led off a video from the White House by condemning the violence carried out in his name a day earlier in the Capitol. Then, for the first time, he admitted that his presidency would soon end, though he declined to mention President-elect Joe Biden by name or explicitly state that he had lost. This is all we have for today. Please like and follow our Facebook page, that is the Government of Sikkim official page, for the most authentic news and information on recent developments in the government and the state. Please continue wearing masks, wash your hands regularly and maintain safe distance while heading out as our fight against COVID-19 continues. Thank you for tuning in.